So would you like to say anything to the concerned minister in the government? Actually, we know who is it. So do you have any message directly to share with him?
Like, if you're watching it, I know you're watching it. You're here, but it's just that अपनी की गुरी है अपनी one student खान अच्छा दिवले मन नहीं सीधा सीधी गुई ना time ना जाए ना time न लुई there was some post we found that there were some all of अपनी on Instagram we see you enjoying with the money. Where is the money? Whose money is that? Well, the first question to do is this is the first question. Where are the money going? Okay, you said that about 20 plus crores have been stated in the accounts to submit to the students. But where is it? Kote ase? Amni na pocket there. Because if we look upon to the other states of India, take example of our neighboring state Assam, their scholarships that they don't have any like formalities or on how to get scholarships. It's just that they applied for it, they have good results, they passed, they are qualified, they get their scholarships on time. There's no delay. And their scholarships, if you check, the minimum is around 30k, which is more than the students, than the college students are mon college students anyway. We don't even get around 10. And the Indian government is sending the same amount to every state. There is equality in every state for the students. But where is the equality in Nagaland? Ki hari jeshe na ki Nagamono suguine udu chiran na khai dishu dubi.
Viewers, Dimapur 24/7 aji Agri Expo laga ground de ahigina ase. Aji yede students, college students kan jama kurigina second phase laga scholarships post matric laga napa nimide itu laga opore protest kuli nimide ahigina ase. To amian takhan gibe ek bar hudaudi kuri sawo itu laga opore aru de shugle men sai je shugle takhan 10 am ra suru hole lado itabi students kan around 20-30 ahina start hoa laga amian dikhole parnai to itu opore amian ek bar details pra amian takhan ge hudaudi kuri sawo takhan kundu ansu laga directives de jaisen na nai aru de shugle permissions kan ite protest chuleni me the permissions kan paishana na kuna amian details pra tan ge hudaudi kuri sawo.
Without permission, you allowed now to do it.
During the start, all of the approval public karne. But we went to the commissioner office, and now they have given us approval, and now we are just waiting for the escort for the rally. But our mon to amnan bi janya se mon to start koro ekta duita college klan noi. There are multiple colleges like mui nam ni siguli aro ki go khatam no to college khando. But the students here who are here, they are determined because as we all know the situation of our Nagaland. First phase TC monge pulaura it was during the year 2023, and second phase diwo which is December there. Kiman now how many years have been passed? It have been already 2 years after that procedure has been given. And all right, we are okay if there was development in the state, if there was development in the infrastructure of our own state, of our own people, we'll be happy because our money is going towards the good of and benefits of the people. But no, it is either going to the pockets of the civil servants who are not even doing their work properly. It is going to the pockets of the people who are just sitting in their house and just saying and giving us hope that we'll get our scholarships. But actually, one scholarship to mon puisa karne noe. But it is some students, they have to pay their fees, education. Deadline kumba la do jaje kumba to pending their fees tiwole. And still, the government is not looking after that. Utu kolumon thakato awareness as utu like man start korego from the students we have to start public public elderlies if they are not spreading their voice, the students should be the one raising their voice because we have to look for our own future. No one is going to write for our own future. Mana nijola future do man nijo sawala je. So we as the youths of Nagaland, we have to bring this concern to the authority that we want our justice, we want our rights, because now it's not only about the scholarship, now it is about our respect, now it is about the dignity of the students. You say that the youths are our future, one future is future, acha, just think you sow a seed, ekta pichon halishe, to that pani dianai, power soil moisture warnai, to do murule se to, it's the same thing happening here. The students, we are all suffering from each and every type of problems, but still, there's a hope, there's a glimmer that the government will do something about it. But where's the government? Where's the ideas? Where are the government now? Where are the people who are saying that the students will get their rights? They are all missing. They are all in their house enjoying.
আচ্ছা আজি লাষ্ট কল আপনি প্ৰটেষ্ট কৰা দৈছিকলে আনসুলা ডাইৰেক্টিভছ পৰা কৰিছে না কিনিয়া কৰিছে?
This is not from the ANSU because as we all know what had happened in the current past days for the ANSU, we all know that. So we can't depend on ANSU or any student council bodies because it has been too long on depending on student bodies. Now it is
so
the students.
You guys are saying that apni hanpura
We are taking
ansula directive kun dolaise idu do follow na kore and you are fighting for your own rights, right?
Yes, we are fighting for our own rights because we have been depending on our student bodies, depending on people higher ups. But are there any good results? No. The results have always been towards the negative way, the negative side. And now it is our turn. It is our glimpse of hope that we ourselves will do something for our own future, for our own rights, rather than depending on some bodies.
Okay, apnian kunto sala scholarship delay nimite apnian protest korise because as far as I'm aware, first phase of scholarship was dispersed this year in the month of June. So which year laga apnian protest korise?
It is for the post-matric examination of scholarships for 2022 and 2023. Because the first phase of that have been given to us. Everybody knows that. But where's the second phase? The second phase, they are keep saying that it will be given, it will be given. Even the first phase, tan diwole man diri gurishe. Aro udutapi man after many protests, after many relays they gave us. And now, where's the second phase? Tan udu diwo gushe. But instead of scholarship, what are we getting? Pen down strike. We are getting all that type of nonsense from the government instead of giving us a positive hope.
Okay, the coalition be pen down strike jai thaka debi tathal debi apni han support kora dishna apni feel kore ase apni lo coalition aro apni hala grievances se minister khan jun eta dhure ase portfolio debi tai bi recently ansuki du kuise tahan kotha kurise kotha korne this 12 November day tahan before or on 12 ta di dibo koine disperse kurbo koine ase. So what do you think if apni han itu naishi gule to itu age de kinka step loine jabule ase? We know that you are going to have a rally apni han ite pura jabule ase, you are just waiting for the scouts or apni hala security guard so itu garne apni agi te step aro ki lobule ase?
See, they said that 12 they do clear jawa. They will give us a response before that 12 that they will give us all the answers. But utu hanai gule to we have still time. We are all young. We have still time. We can exams. We have our upcoming exams, but we are still risking it. And we are here standing for our rights. And even after exams, mondo alak jagadi chawlen we will still be in Nagaland. So we'll still be here fighting for our own rights, fighting for our own things that we need, fighting for our own infrastructure, fighting for our own democracy that the so-called government is not giving us.
Acha on or before Liwo Kushe to second phase to Shukli, if it was not given, so what's the next step you guys are going to carry out?
See, like the government wants us to be more aggressive. They are trying to make us aggressive by doing some violence protests. But we are not going to do that type of nonsense things because we know how the government tries to make its play on manipulating the students, on manipulating the youths. But rather make strikes, will rather be on their doorsteps than do some harmful stuff to the public or to the people itself.
Acha the scholarships chuli jala details for information side shukle 24 to 25 2024 to 25 laga oporde ase agre mention kurani sai de shukle second phase scholarships delay hwa nimide to jala ase aro de shukle 2024 to 25 laga scholarships post matric scholarships de shukle do 41,793 students can identify Croatia as eligible beneficiaries under the scheme post matric scholarships. Although ide funds total do shukule around 56 crore hole la do shukule only 30 crore something hi panimide divide krigina first phase second phase so dia se to shukule remaining amount do shukule second phase te divide krigina students can get diulila still na dia nimide itulaga opore jaise. So viewers, amian students can give ek bar hudauti kurishe takhan laga protest la takhan laga mang laga opore to takhan bra kushi ke tu shukule second phase scholarships post matric scholarships na pani mide se ushi aro amian agidi sai she ke takhan around 10 inia start holala bishi delay ushi itu laga opore wi takhan kushi ke takhan DC laga approval na pani mide itu laga opore delay ushi ita do approval bi paise hulibi to spot laga na pani mide tu ekta pending se una menge jankari dishe aro scholarships to shukule takhan monthly fees khan diule nimide to khan nimide cholai hulibi tu na pani mide bishi duk palai tu wi kuishe aro yede student khan bra kwanisa government laga opordewi takhan corruptions laga opordewi takhan kuishe ki government khan do shukule iniga protest khan dia du eku response na de unless and until it violently jailihi respond kuri gunai tu jankari dishe to further steps ki loi jaw kine I mean du huda dem de takhan kushi ki takhan still peaceful protest jaw kine amian gi tu jankari dishe to viewers kan men sai je shuguli 20 students sai amian dikole parishe yete student bodies can be missing se yete takhan ko sab te to shuguli ansulaga directives twin hoy ki takhan do shukule takhan nichur hi to proceed kra laga se gushe amian ansu laga bi information paise ki takhan official page te upload kra laga ki takhan higher education khan bra press release dia laga itu laga oporde takhan aro upload krishi tate ko sabte to gushule on or before 12 November de hi itu second phase to di dibo kuina upload krishi to amian sai jani sai de khali students khan nikla some 20 to 30 gather krigina ase to tahan proceed krona na kro itiawi still pending this I mean further updates di deko aro to scholarships law laga opore I mean briefing di dibo itu do shukule yide post matric scholarships ase de 41,793 students to shukule tahan identified as eligible beneficiaries under the scheme of post matric scholarships aro do shukule funds to around total 56.38 crore do paulela de shugule takhan khali 30 crore something pani mide students can divide kurigina first phase de around 22,000 students ke do dishigushe to remaining students de shugule do remaining amount pa bijide diwo hoine to pending takhani mide seushe ajilaga protest oporde takhan kinika lui jawale se amian update kuri deko to side kiwi dimapur 24/7